Her first great adventure ended over 10 years ago in Syberia 2. As the main protagonist of this legendary adventure game saga, Kate Walker is back on the road with a new quest to fulfill. Syberia 3 is taking shape and will be rendered fully in 3D for the first time, still fashioned by the pen and pencil of author Benoit Sokal and the development studios leading the project. Syberia is first and foremost a universe. Benoit Sokal's universe. The exploration of a vivid and truly original world, solving puzzles and riddles, interacting with very colourful characters. All this is taken to a whole new level thanks to 3D.
We went for a far more cinematic experience with a lot of effects.
Depth of field, lighting effects, motion capture-based animations, but also keyframe work. It's handmade animation by animators. Every time Kate interacts with the environment, you're going to have an animation with a specific camera shot. You're not just clicking to trigger an animation, you really are in control of every mechanical element, which allows the players to immerse themselves completely within the environment.
The players themselves move the objects around them to solve puzzles and progress in the game.
We try to do things in a way that allows the players to be part of a film, but one they can play. We'll be playing Kate Walker, of course, for those people who already played Syberia 1 and 2.
She'll be heading off on a new adventure, encountering new people and beautiful landscapes set in brand new regions. Miss Walker is very lively.
We'll be meeting a whole new flock of characters, very much in the Syberia style. Characters that are always striking with very strong personalities, from an old alcoholic sailor to a lunatic old lad in an asylum. Syberia 1 and 2 made up Kate Walker's first journey. Syberia 3 is a whole new journey. We're getting to the end of the development of Syberia 3 little by little. Everything we hoped for and everything we're still hoping for is coming together, which is a wonderful thing. But I actually don't want to show you what you're going to see at all.
My head.
Hello, Kate Walker.
Welcome back, friends, to E3 on Twitch, powered by T-Mobile. I'm Anna Prosser-Robinson, and I am here to talk to you about Syberia 3. And we have an illustrious guest here, of course, also Ezekiel the Third.
Hello.
The illustrious Ezekiel. And could you introduce yourself and tell the people at home what you do?
Hello, I'm Cyril. I come from Microids, from France, with my very bad accent, you will see. And I'm here to present for the first time the game Syberia 3. It's the first time the public sees it.
It's the first time ever.
Yeah, no, that surprised me too. That really surprised me. I was like, really, first time? People are gonna love it. Because I tweeted my schedule for the day, and 3 people got back to me immediately. They're like, Syberia 3.
Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about the Syberia universe, because if people aren't familiar, there has been Syberia 1 and 2. We're still dealing with Kate. So tell us the story. Where has she been, and where is she now?
Yeah, for people who knows the game already, if not, they can still play on iPad now. Both the first and two first games. Now the game at Syberia 3 begins about 1 month after the end of Syberia 2. Syberia 2 was the main first adventure of Kate, and it's now finished. It's a completely new story. People who didn't play the game before will be able to enter the Syberia universe. At the end of Syberia 2, Kate have been left almost dead in the middle of nowhere, but by luck, they were the Yukol people caravan of nomad people who caught her, brought her to the hospital and in the town of Valsemborg, and it's where we are going to meet her again at the beginning of the game. What is important to say is that the game is still work in progress. The voices are not the final one. I'll say it in French because the voices are in French. Les voix ne sont pas définitives. Voilà. Voilà. Because if not, they are going to be very upset by this.
I know that you had the artist being like, I don't want you to see this.
Yeah. Of course, for him, it's too early, of course. Even when the game will be finished, he would want the game to be even better. It's why he says that.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah. Imagine chipping away at Michelangelo's David, and he's like, "Don't look at it yet. I'm not done with it."
You know how are the developers.
Yeah.
Well, and I know that people are very hungry for this chapter because I think it's been quite a while since we've seen
it's more than 10 years. A lot of people are asking for the game for a long time. So we have a big pressure, of course.
Well, and we get to see actual gameplay, right?
I will play at start of the game to explain a little bit of new features in the game.
Great.
The game that is now fully in 3D. Before it was a 3D render, so we have effects that wasn't possible before, of course.
Very cool.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
The screen, even the title screen is beautiful. It kind of sets the stage there. And for people, again, who aren't familiar with what type of game Syberia is, you would call this like a adventure puzzle?
Adventure puzzle game, with a strong focus on the story, on the dialogues, on the characters, of course, with unique art style.
Yeah.
And it's a whole like universe of like that of his creation.
Yeah, it's the creation of Benoît Socal, but also a team of dedicated people like...
no, we can't do him by himself.
Yeah, of course, Luca Lagravette, Romuald Le Trotteur, a lot of French guys working hard for more than 2 years now to get it done.
Excellent.
So at the beginning, we were near this little guy who is called Kirk. It's a 14-year-old guy who is the guide of the you call people. But as you see, he's in a pretty bad shape.
Yeah, it looks like
it. So he's stuck in the hospital, and the you call people won't be able to continue their travel as they are nomads without him.
Okay. So he plays an important role for the tribe.
Very important role for the tribe and the game. Talking with him, of course, I will cut all the dialogues because it's a lot of dialogue exposition explaining what happened the last month, how Kate was here, and it allows people who didn't play the game for a long time or didn't play the game at all to understand everything, to enter easily in the universe.
Right.
All the first part is done to make the people understand how you play and what is the background.
And this is a game that's been 10 years in the making. People have been wanting this for a long time.
10 years because it was in standby for a long time, but
sure. But it's been that long since the last game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Now we can see that I have direct control on Kate Walker with the pad, but with the mouse the control would be different. It has been done to be played both with a pad or with a mouse.
Okay, so you can
do
either.
Now, as it is full 3D, I can, with the head of Kate Walker, control a little bit more of the camera than before, of course, and see special details in the background and stuff like that. But for now, I'm going to have to exit this room. For this,
I'm sorry. I wish I had more to say, but I'm actually enjoying watching.
I'm totally just enthralled.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot was said about kind of creating this world, and even just kind of looking around this room is something that's very satisfying. The detail and the amount of kind of wear and tear on this room tells you a lot about where you are in the story.
And it's not finished.
Right. And I saw the game described once as realistic surrealism. So what does that mean?
Okay.
Have you ever heard it?
Yeah,
Describe it that way?
It's maybe me who wrote that.
Oh yeah, good. I thought.
He perked up like, that's fine.
It comes from, of course, Benoît Soukal, who is the creator. You know, his goal is to have a realistic world, but each time with a little twist. You know, it's actual teams, but in the special universe.
Gotcha.
It's not too far from the reality, but it's far enough to be a surreal world.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's that. I will show you
a little puzzle here.
Okay.
Push the red button, right? We all know what to do there.
Well, not necessarily, because on the side there were instructions.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. You had
I would have just pushed
to
it.
see
That's
the
no problem.
instruction. I'm going to go, of course, to the right object to do
Don't
it.
hurt him.
No.
Don't hurt that guy.
It's not enough. Yeah. So
He's hurt enough.
I took the knife, and as you see, I have direct control in the close-up. There are a lot of close-up like that. With the trigger, I up the menu and use the object. And what is very important, I want to show, is that when you are on the objects you need to use, and it's the same in the whole game, you will use it by yourself. Yeah, you have to do that. To unlock, for example, and with the physics engine, you have to put the right place the wire, and now I have to push the button and then to close the little box, and now I can. It's always like that.
I like the I don't know if the haptic is the right word, but I love the feedback, like of pushing, like actually doing something in the game that actually turns something.
I saw also, I think it said in the video something about how in every, you know, where you might be used to seeing a cutscene of like, oh, I figured out I use this knife and then it'll just do it for me. I actually am the one doing each thing, moving each object.
That's the idea. The idea is to have more immersion. The idea it was to have more work on the, of course, the 3D camera now. We have people in the team who only work placing the camera and doing the traveling and stuff like that to make the game more fluid, more cinematic.
What's that thing around her neck?
Oh, it's a very important thing. Yeah, even if you didn't play the first two games, you notice that. On the neck there is the art of Oscar. Oscar is people who played the first two games knows that Oscar is a very important character that is an automaton. And very evoluted automaton.
Does he have AI? Like,
he's like almost a real human. You know?
Oh my God, that's awesome.
And I'll have to spoil a little bit. I'm sorry, but at the end of Syberia 2, he was destroyed. And,
no, don't say that!
I'm sorry, but...
10-year spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Right?
And Kate kept his art.
That's his art. Oh, that's... The feels.
Oh my goodness. Well, we only have, I think, like 2 minutes left.
Okay,
so let's be sure to get through.
I will continue on this gameplay then.
I'm so curious to see what will happen.
There is a lot more, of course. We are showing to the press now for 3 days, but I will have to stop. Here we are meeting with the psychiatrist. It's a word I hate in English.
Psychiatrist, yes.
Psychiatrist. And as you see, he looks like a very nice guy.
Very warm and welcoming.
In the game, when people look like bad guys, they generally are bad guys. And,
good. I like to know who I'm dealing with here.
And for now, he's going to put the little Kate in a lie detector.
Sit in this chair.
A lie detector.
A lie detector. It's a good start.
Yeah.
As you see, there are a lot of work on the camera placement and the cinematic aspect of the game. It was very important to make the game go another step on this side.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of, do you remember Evil Spock?
Spock, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and he had the goatee. Kind of reminds me of Evil Spock.
A little bit Rasputin too.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, sure, you bet.
So with him, there will be a long dialogue explaining what happened before to Kate. The player can, of course, lie or tell the truth, but because you know everything with this little machine. The first, the most important mission of Kate Walker, I will finish with that because we have really little time, is that she will try to help the Yukon people who have a sacred mission. Every 10 years they have to go to the sacred lands with their snow ostriches. It's big ostriches, they have their home on the top. And because of man's work, because of catastrophes, the way to this sacred stuff is now very hard to reach. So Kate, with her brain, of course, not her muscle, will help them to reach this final goal.
Very cool.
No, for people who are into fantasy and stuff like the Dark Crystal and stuff like that.
Maybe, yeah.
Like,
of course, yeah.
Like you were talking about the ostrich. I saw like some like that kind of stuff.
I remember that. Yeah.
I love new and funky looking creatures like put into a new universe. It's great.
They were called snow ostrich. Is that what you said?
Snow ostriches. It's very hard to say.
I like it.
Psychiatrist.
Snow ostrich psychiatrist.
I'm just
say that 3 times fast. Well, I think the game is coming out in December.
Yeah, December 1st. It will be on PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Mac.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Getting all across the board.
And I'm getting Syberia 1 and 2 on my iPad for the plane ride home.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might do the same thing. And that's available now, right?
Available now.
Yep, I can get it. I just have to delete
storage. You can get it also on Steam, on Xbox 360 and PS3. And
cool.
The game exists also on this platform.
Great, awesome. Where can people stay in touch with the game as it develops or stay in touch with you?
Oh, the best way is to go on the Facebook page. It's Syberia.series. And all the important infos are put there. And of course, if I do well my job, all the media in the world will speak about it.
Syberia.series?
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. Well, I, for one, am completely enthralled. Thank you for sharing the beginning of this story with us. I very much appreciate it. Guys, do check out Syberia 1 and 2. Get prepped to play Syberia 3 in December. And don't go anywhere because we have more coming at you from E3 on Twitch.